regular video, non-live, but I figured I wanted to kind of do a little jam with this new setup that I have here. Specifically, if you've been following my content for a while, you know that I've been trying to like figure out the proper air quotes workflow for the OP-1 field for like what works for me. And I found something yesterday that I'm pretty excited about, and I just wanted to kind of experiment a little bit with it. I'll talk more about it in a subsequent video, but essentially, I selected 4 songs that I love listening to, like not ones that I've created, but like oldies in this particular case. And I selected the first studio tape on the OP-1 field. So I'll bring this even down here. And I just recorded 6 minutes worth of each of these songs on each of the 4 individual tracks. So on track 1, I have all the other tracks muted, and then on track 1, I have this first song that we're going to listen to. And then I kind of want to look at this as a thing where I have 8 different sets of this, where set 1 for tape 1 might be like, I don't know, oldies for that genre, and then maybe tape 2 would be like some classic rock perhaps, and then maybe tape 3 would be some pop, and then maybe rap and R&B and B and stuff like that. So far I just have this first one, and I want to kind of experiment a little bit with this. I'm gonna like tilt the camera down so you could, I mean, I guess you can see what you need to see here. But yeah, oh, one more thing I wanted to do. How many bars do you usually use at a time? I'll let you know in 1 second, buddy. Let me actually do this here. I want to drop a chat. You can't drop a chat in when you're streaming from your phone. So let me actually just do this over here on my laptop, which I conveniently have sitting in front of me. Give me 1 second. And maybe ask the question again, how many bars do you usually use at a time? So are you saying like when I'm creating from scratch on the OP-1 field, how many bars would I use to like start a loop? Is that what you're asking? Because if so, probably 4 bars, but I really haven't cracked the code, so to speak, of like how to create from scratch on the OP-1 field, like how to create songs from scratch that I enjoy listening to and I think sound good. Like this is, I can do that very easily on the Z, but I cannot do that easily on the field yet. Eventually, I want to get to that point because this device is so versatile with what it can do, and I want to be able to, generate song ideas from scratch, which I know a lot of people can do. I just haven't cracked that code yet. But rather than forcing the issue, there are things on this. Oh, you're talking about Koala? Okay. Let me see. I'll answer your question in a second. Shop teenage engineering here, and then we'll go here. All right, so I'm going to put that here for folks who have questions or anything like that. But what was I saying? Yeah. So, but what I do enjoy doing, and I am really good at, is like listening to and experiencing music just differently on the OP-1 field, and that's what this live stream is kind of all about. But with regards to Koala, Carter asks, how many bars in Koala? I mean, that kind of depends what it is that I'm going for, but I usually start with 1 bar for a drum loop, and then I make variations on the second section, in the sequence page, and then I may add that second section to the end of the first section or something like that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn my mic off for a second so we can kind of experiment, no problem, so we can experiment and experience with what it is that I have set up on here. So I'm going to turn my mic off because, a lot of ambient noise in this cafe here. It's quite loud. All right, here we go. Okay, so I think what I might want to do. Okay, so I can easily just tap this button here. Let me bring this on frame. So when I want to mute myself, I can just tap this rather than doing like, sometimes I do the ducking thing on here on the mixer where I could make it so that when I talk, it ducks the volume of this. which is cool to use as well. But right now, I rather just omit my voice completely when I want you guys hearing this. But there are things that I want to be able to share and talk about. So right now, what I'm doing is playing a song that I recorded to the first track on the first tape on the OP-1 field, and I am gonna loop certain parts of it. I'm gonna try to jump to different parts while it's playing, like live, and try to like remix the song essentially. That's been like a recurring thing for me. That's just very fascinating. From a it's like a DJ, right? DJing, playing music. Like I have a really eclectic and very diverse music knowledge and musical taste. And so to be able to share those songs with you guys, but put my spin on it, is something that with the OB4, if you've watched some of my content with that, I love doing that with the OB4 a lot, like a whole lot. I haven't really done it as much lately in terms of capturing content because there's no line out on there. So it's kind of just when, I just experience it myself and just enjoy doing it. Of course, I can even use like the Tula microphone, which I've thought about doing to like allow that, or when I get my hands on the new TE mic, to allow that to give you guys like a clearer indication of how the song sounds, like with a nice mic. But for now, doing something very similar to that, pitch shifting, jumping around, adding effects, etc., on songs that I, purposefully added here onto the tape is the vibe currently. So I'm gonna mute myself again. Let's get back to it. Okay, so what I want to do right now is I want to utilize the TX6 mixer to, let me actually set this up properly. Let's see, how do I do this again? I got to go here to clock, to use track 1 as a tempo, and then use some of the effects on here as well as on here. Thank you, Carter. Appreciate you. That's good. yo, my man, why not? iPad, OP-1 failed, TX is all you need in a coffee shop. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. This is it right here. And you know the thing is, like sometimes I force the issue a little bit with the live streams where I'm like, all right, is this a is this a live stream vibe that I feel, or is this just a actually record a dedicated video? Today was like a live stream situation, right? I wanted to experiment with this. I wasn't sure where it was going to go, and I wanted to just listen to some music that I recorded on my tape here, and and remix with it a little bit, and maybe some of you guys enjoy it or get inspired by it. But yeah, do you own any? Why not? Do you? I think that's your name, right? Yeah, because it looks weird the way your name is, and then what you started saying right after, all the same font, same capitalization. But I think why not is your username. But yeah, do you own any of this equipment? You have the OP-1 or the TX6? Dope. So here's the deal with this song here. So I was remixing this on the OB4 speaker, which I don't know if you own that, but this part of the song, I'm able to do something on the OB4, which is like let me think about it for a second. Yeah, so I'm basically able to jump in time to the next or previous bar and stay like right on beat. And I can't do that with this, and I need to figure out how to do it. Like I know what I need this to be able to do in order to do what I'm describing, but it just doesn't work the way that I need it to. So specifically, while the song is playing and you're playing within a loop, you can hold shift and you can hit left or right, and it will go to it will go to the next or previous bar right in time. But you have to also hit play in order for it to start playing there right away. Otherwise, it's just going to go to that bar next or the previous bar next. On the OB4, you can twist the knob, and just the twist of the knob instantly goes to that next section. So I understand what I want this to be able to do. Essentially, I want this to be able to jump to the next or previous bar when I just do the shift right or left. And I don't want to have to hit the play button, but I have to hit the play button. So I want to see, because there's a part of this, the break of this song where it sounded so cool on that speaker being able to do that. So I'm going to experiment with that a little bit right now, see if I can like figure out a workaround, which I think I should be able to. So you see that when you do shift play, it instantly, this message is held for review. View message. Cool. Yeah, exactly, bro. It's holding it because it has a curse word in it. Come on. Oh, I have to hit show. There you go. All right. But yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. So let's see. I was doing something where it's like, so it was like literally jumping. It was, and it sounded so good, but I can't do it on this because it doesn't do exactly what I need it to. And I wonder if with an update, if it will have that feature, like, but I still want to experiment. I want to figure this out. have a tip for me? So you understand what I was trying to explain. You said you can set location markers. How so? Do tell, my friend. I, I think that's what I would want, what I want to be able to do, and then and then hit one button in order to jump to where I want to jump to. So let me know. I'm willing to experiment here. And a big moment for me yesterday when I was doing these recordings, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be able to get 8 different songs, you know, 1 song per tape. And then I was like, wait a second, there's 4 tracks in each tape. I can mute the others, which is exactly what I did. So now I have 4 songs in a certain genre within this first tape. I know it might sound obvious to some, but for me, that was a huge realization where I'm like, oh, okay, now I got 4 songs in there, you know, pretty cool. But that's the goal with this. Now I want to be able to. You said go to where you want in the tape, hold the tape button, and any number one until the marker sets a point. Holy, you're not joking right now. Hang on, dude. Hang on, dude. Go to where you want in the tape, hold the tape button, and any number of 1 to 8 until the marker sets a point. There's no way that that's true. There's no way. And I'm gonna pause before I actually do this. There's no way. No way. And then how do you jump to the points though? Do you then just press hold tape and then hit the number? Hang on, man. 1. 2. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work as I expected it wouldn't. Go to where you want. Hold the tape button. I'm holding it, and any number of 1 to 8. So 1 to 8 is actually just. Yeah, no, that's not working for me. Let me know if there's something else I'm doing, because if that's the case, then that's exactly what I think I want. And then I want to be able to jump to that point. You said it confidently. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Hold it a bit longer. Nah, like how long? Holding, 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 holding. Oh, hold the number. Okay, let me try. Alright, so you're saying, for example, I can do this and hold. That would be dope if you could do that. But I don't think that's working. I don't see any indication of such. But let's see. Yeah, I don't think so, my friend. I think I just got tricked. That would be so cool, though, because that's what I kind of need to be able to do. I need to be able to jump to different parts. All right, I'm going to go to the next song now. Wait. 1 should be off, 2 should be on. That was the same song. Here we go.
The man promised me a raise. Man promised me a raise. Who's gonna raise me when I'm dead?
That's so weird. What does it sound like he's saying right here in the song? Let me know in the chat.
Me a raise. Who's gonna raise me when I'm dead? Who's gonna raise me when I'm dead? Who's gonna raise me when I'm dead?
who's gonna like? Come on, what are you saying?
It's me when I'm dead.
Wait till we get to the hook.
Oh, I'm so tired of punching that clock every day. Oh, face skating on thin ice. Lord knows we could use a holiday, baby. Yes, the two of us would be so nice. Give me the bum. Give me the bum, bum. Give me the bum, 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 beat. Give me the good life. Give it to me. Give me the bum. Give me the bum, bum. Give me the bum, 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 beat. Give me the good life. Give it to me. Give me the bum.
Give me the
Bum, bum.
Give me the
Bum, 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 beat.
Hey, thanks, Carter.
Give me the good life. Give it to me.
Nice, why not? Let me turn this reverb down for a second. So it sounds like he's saying, "Who's gonna rape me when I'm dead?" That's what it sounds like, and it's very weird. That's a weird lyric, but yeah, I guess he does say that.
Give me the bum.
Give me the
Bum, bum. Give me the bum, 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 beat. Give me the good life. Give it to me. Give me the bum. Give me the bum, bum. Give me the bum, 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 beat. Give me the good life. Give it to me. Give me the bum. Give me the bum, bum. Give me the bum, 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 beat. Give me the good life. Give it to me. Give me the Give me the bum.
I don't understand this telephone. Turn the reverb off. Yeah, what is this called? Telephone? Phone. Yeah.
Give me the bum, bum. Give me the bum, 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 beat. Give me the good life. Give it to me. Give me the bum, 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 bum,
You are not kidding, my friend. Ooh, that's cold. Nice. How do you like that? like this. Alright, I'm gonna go to the next song.
Hello, my love, I heard a kiss from you. Red magic satin playing near too. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. Wow, wow, wow. Shine. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. All through the morning I gave, the sun doesn't shine.
So cool.
All through the morning rain I gave, the
Brandon,
sun
what up?
doesn't shine.
We gotta stop the music for Brandon. Whoops, sorry. We gotta stop the music for Brandon. What up, bro? How you doing, man? Freaking it with the OP-1 field right now, bro.
All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. All through the morning rain I gave, the sun doesn't shine. Blue flowers echo from a cherry cloud. Feel sunshine sparkle pink and blue. The playgrounds will laugh if you try to ask, or is it cool? Or is it cool?
Alright, this part right here.
Arrive and don't see me, I'm gonna be with my baby. I'm free, flying on over the sea, baby.
I don't think that was a perfect loop, but let's see.
I'm free, flying on
Hey, thanks, man.
over the sea.
Not perfect. That's okay.
I'm free 'cause of kites with velvet roses, taking freedom flight. Stained window, yellow candy strings, see speakers of kites with velvet roses, taking freedom flight. A present from you, strawberry letter 22. The music plays, I set in for you.
That's not bad. Malign, what up? Or is it Melon? Meline. Meline. How you doing, bro? Alright, we gotta get that guitar part coming soon. Oh, that is so cold. Jesus. What if we reverse that? This is too good. Yo, this is crazy. Alright, so I just realized something. So what I need to do, if I'm doing this and just experiencing music differently and you guys enjoy it, Brandon, tell me about it, bro. That's insane to me right there. I need to be able to get moments like this, and I think it's easy to do, and I'm gonna have to do it right now so I don't lose out on this. But I want to like resample this. Crazy, bro. I want to resample this onto, like, what do you call it? In the sampler mode. I don't know how to do that properly at all. But so I'm just gonna vibe with this a bit more. But yeah, we need to hear some more of this. Ooh, I feel you, bro. Yes. So you'd be able to, like, if you were doing something very similar to what I'm doing here, instead of this, where I can't just grab this. I mean, granted, you and I both could, like, resample this onto the sampler on here, but again, I don't fully understand how to do that yet. But you would be able to just, like, hit a record button and just, like, capture that exact thing that you're doing on the thing that you're talking about. Yes, I think that's a good purchase. We're gonna go to the fourth and final song, which is Earth, Wind, and Fire, I believe. Let's see. Oh, I guess I just realized what I could have done is I could have just like recorded um, that dope reversed on the what is that called? The com button here, I think it's called, or the record, like the record button. I never really used that mode too much, but I think that's something I could have done just now. But let's vibe with this for a little bit. All right, we got a little tip here from. First of all, why not? What was your recommendation earlier? What is that? Was that a joke, or is that does that really work? Because it didn't seem to work for me, and I feel like that's something I would have. I don't know. Let me know if I was doing something wrong, or if is it. Can you really jump around like that? Because that would be crazy. Make sure the air icon is on sample mode when you record what you want to resample. Make sure it's on an open track while you record and play the sample. Yeah, so that what you're describing would let me resample what I'm playing. I'll make a video and explain later through IGP. All right, cool. I appreciate that. Um, what you're explaining there wouldn't work with this setup because I have all four tracks that are being already used for four different songs. But what I was thinking about wanting to do is taking a part of a sample and not resampling is not the word I'm looking for. Like paste, like lifting and then pasting that into the sampler so that I can save that as a thing that I can use whenever, if that makes sense. That's what I wanted to do, but I don't quite know how to do that. But yeah. That's cool. Heart and soul. I don't hesitate, 'cause the world seems close. Stay young at heart. I could you never, never, Dun, 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 All right, I'm out of here. Yo, I got you. I'm gonna experiment a little bit more. I appreciate you joining. Appreciate everyone else joining. Got some work to get done right now, but I look forward to seeing you guys again on one of these live streams real soon. All right, have a good one. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Why do I always do that?